Act 2, the seen and the unseen. Voiceover. They called it visibility. But what it really meant was permission to be seen, a franchise of light controlled by those who already owned the lamps. In the new order of art and media, exposure replaced experience. The seen were everywhere, posting, panel talking, virtue signaling across the glittering lattice of institutions that mirrored one another like infinite windows in a digital Versailles. Each window showed another conference, another urgent dialogue, another self-filmed in perfect lighting. Archive clip, ring lights, tote bags, applause on loop. They said they were breaking boundaries, but the only boundary that broke was the one between sincerity and PR. Their activism was investment grade, their compassion professionally branded. The unseen, those without access, without the code, became the negative space that proved the seen existed. The algorithms called it low engagement. The curators called it not relevant. The philanthropists called it the market speaking. Cut to empty browser tabs flickering, a cursor blinking like Morse code for the invisible. And yet it was the unseen who had the images, the visions, the work that could not be monetized, the art that asked for nothing, the poetry that refused to perform enlightenment. They created in exile, while the seen plagiarized their energy, repurposed their originality into new initiatives, and congratulated themselves for their generosity. The rhizome of privilege grew thicker. Grants circulated like oxygen between the same lungs. Critics wrote about one another. Curators curated one another, and the machine congratulated itself for being diverse. Slow zoom on an institutional logo dissolving into static. This was the new empire of empathy, a libertarian soft fascism that spoke the language of care while enforcing the economics of exclusion. It had no dictator, no uniform, no flag, only hashtags, contracts, and access passes. And somewhere outside that glittering loop, a single artist kept sending signals into the void. Signals that said, I am still here. But the system had no field for that. The screen fades to black. A faint mechanical applause continues.